Let's just shift to gas because as you focused, it's a very important issue. Europe is trying to rid itself of Russian fossil gas. And as you said before, in mid-July, you met in Baku European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. You signed an agreement to double the Azeri export toward Europe if there are the investments from 10 billion cubic meters to 20 by 2027, I guess. But I was just wondering, Mr. President, that this is a very important, a huge step, but comparing to Russian export toward Europe that was in 2021 155 billion cubic meters is just a small quantity. Is Azerbaijan, under your presidency, studying any other project that could increase this supply, maybe through other pipelines, through other parts of Europe? Are you just valuing, because this is a very big need?
Yes, I understand the point, and actually we are now evaluating the new options and new plans with respect to investment. But the situation which you are referring is very new. Therefore, no one was prepared for that. And all our energy projects, including natural gas transportation, were based on the existing contracts. We signed the contracts with European companies which purchased our gas many years ago, and then we invested in pipelines, and when we started to supply gas to Europe only a year and a half ago. Only very, first day of 2021, we started to supply gas to Italy. Therefore, our previous plans are fully implemented. And now what you are referring to our meeting with Madame Ursula von der Leyen, and we discussed how to increase in a short term the production. To double the export to Europe is a big deal. It's not a small thing. We need investments, we need expand the capacity, because our pipeline which brings our gas to Europe has a capacity of 10 billion cubic meters, tap. So we need to expand it up to 20. It needs money, it needs agreement between the shareholders, and all that is a process. With respect to the reserves we have, I spoke at the conference, minimum proven reserves are 2.6 trillion cubic meters of gas. So potentially we can increase the supply to Europe even more than 20 billion cubic meters. But also we should understand that Europe is not only our only destination. We supply Turkey with the same figure than Italy, about 10 billion cubic meters, and demand in Turkish market also is growing. We supply Georgia, though the market is not big, but still. Our total exports this year will be about 22-23 billion cubic meters, but in order to increase, first, a lot of investments must be made in the fields and expansion. Not only of TAP, we need to expand TANAP from 16 to 32 billion cubic meters. Yes, it will not need a building of new pipeline. We need only to upgrade the compressor stations, but still it's investment. And also one important thing that we never, in the past and even now, we never put in front of us a target to compete with Russian gas on the European market. No, we had our space. We've signed contracts with 3 European countries, with Italy, Greece and Bulgaria. There are demands from other European countries, and we are evaluating those demands. There are projects, as you mentioned in your question, to have other extensions, like Ionic-Adriatic pipeline, which can go to Balkans, Greece-Bulgaria interconnector, which soon will be inaugurational, other interconnectors. But all this is a kind of a puzzle on the table. We need to have active negotiations with potential consumers, to agree with shareholders about investments in production, in distribution, and also to negotiate the price. So a lot of issues in front of us.